What's going on again? Once again, everybody, welcome back. Sorry about that. Um, Technical difficulties again, but welcome back to another exciting episode of One on One Talk. It's your boy, you already know who it is, your boy Pico the City Brown, and this is One on One Talk. But before I start, if you haven't done already, feel free to go to my YouTube channel, Pico the City Brown, One on One Talk, PJSD. Hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that, I keep forgetting the bell. Hit the bell thing. The notification bell. There we go. I'm also on TikTok. And I'm also on Instagram. My Instagram is Pico38. You can follow me there. My TikTok is Pico City. You can follow me there as well. Ooh, my head itching. Sorry about that. But pretty interesting topic today. First of all, before I start, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Thank you guys for participating with my show. I thank you guys for liking my stuff. And besides, when I'm saying liking, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share if you want to, but please hit the like button. I can't make you share it, but if you want to, I'm fine with that. But definitely hit that like button. I thank everybody for their support, their kindness, and their respect for each other, because so far since I had this show, we ain't had no beef with nobody, so that's a good thing. But the topic tonight is it a man's fault the way women act like they do, and do men or women an apology for things that happened in the past or in their life now? Is it a man's fault the way that women act? Is it a man's fault, for women to act like they do? Because a lot of women say, just be honest, I do this because we do it. So that pretty much puts the fault back on us. And do we owe women an apology? So that's kind of it's not a trick question, but let's just be honest. Everybody needs to owe, every male and female, male, boy, girl, whatever you want to call it. We owe each other apology. Now, we'll give that much credit to the situation. Yes, we've broke hearts. Men broke hearts. Men sometimes disgraced women. I get it. I get it, because it goes with the territory in some situations, not all situations. But yes, hey, it don't hurt to say, hey, I'm sorry for doing this. I'm sorry for doing that. But the thing is, they have to be willing to accept the apology and then turn around and say, well, you know what? We apologize for calling y'all this and that, and we know what y'all go through. And just like y'all apologizing to us, we got to apologize to you too. Because like I've always said, kings and queens really don't mean, you can't call yourself a king or a queen if you really don't have the credentials to call yourself that. Queens don't act like they do. Kings don't act like men do. No, you can't be out there just disrespecting women because they're the weaker vessel. No, we can't do that. We cannot do that. Now, I can't stress that enough. We cannot do that. There's nothing wrong with treating a woman with respect. There's nothing wrong with treating a woman with the utmost respect. But she has to earn that respect, just like a man have to earn his respect. I'm not saying go out there and try to turn whores into housewives or niggas into men. I'm not saying that. I will never say that, because you just can't do that. However, on the flip side of that situation, I don't think that men are responsible for the way women act today or yesterday or any case, because God gave all of us common sense. He gave us our own mind. Marcus, what's good, man? I'm sorry, I saw you pop up, brother. He gave us our own mind, and it's up to us to follow it. So I can't go outside and say, hey, it's my fault that I don't trust women because women did dirt to me. That may be true. It may be false, but even if it is true, I can't go into the next relationship thinking that person is out to hurt me. So that's why I would say no. It's not a man's fault that a woman act like this. Women act like that because they want to act like that. No good men act like that because they want to act like that. Women burn men all the time. Men burn women all the time. And I'm not talking about the STD way. But it's the fact that you have to learn how to forgive and forget. You have to. So it is what it is. I'm sorry, I don't need that no more. Um. So yeah, it's like people fighting for these answers, man. People are fighting for these answers because you hear a lot of women podcasts that say, you know what? Well, hey, I got all these kids. It's y'all fault that y'all don't listen. I got all these kids. It's y'all fault. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about he got fired. I don't know what just happened to it, but I don't know what just happened to that comment. My phone acting crazy again. I'm sorry, but as I was saying, you can't blame the man for getting you pregnant, and you know the guy wasn't no good, and he walk away. You can't say I blame you for me hating men because you left my life. No, you just have to do it by yourself. You have to do it by yourself. But I would never say I hate anybody. You hear, well, not most. I'm not going to say a lot, but some women say I hate my baby daddy. You couldn't hate him that much because you slept with him, you had a kid by him, then you sleep with him again, then you have more kids by him. So that don't look like hate to me. Now, is it okay to say you don't like what somebody's doing? Yeah, I don't like things a lot of people do, and I know a lot of people don't like what I do, but we don't go off that type of steam. We just learn from each other and keep it moving. Either I can learn from you to be better, or I can learn from you to be worse. So we got to stop pointing the finger and saying, well, black women do this and black women do that, and you ain't got your stuff together as a black man. You just as guilty as she is. But I hear that a lot, so I have to be on the side for the sisters sometimes. Now it is what it is because I like calling stuff down the middle when I can. A lot of men mess up over good women. That's true. But that don't mean she has to turn to a bad person to get a guy and treat a good guy like dirt because she's been burnt or hurt in the past. That don't mean that. I've been hurt a couple of times. All of us, if we're in relationships, all of us been hurt. Because nobody's going to have a relationship picture perfect and you have countless boyfriends or girlfriends and nobody hurt your feelings. It happens. It's called life. But guess what? You grow up, you deal with it, you get over it. On to the next one. So that's why people hurt, because now you know what to look for, the red flags in somebody else, and you say, hey, I'm not going for this because I already know how it's going to turn out. So I'm not going to say men are responsible for everything. I can't say that, but a lot of people do say that. If you know the guy don't want kids, and he's sitting up there telling you, yo man, ma, I ain't ready for no kids, and you're hearing this, and he's been preaching this same song for 2-3 years, and one day you pop up pregnant, do you think for a second that he's going to change his ways just because you're pregnant? That's why a lot of men go their separate ways, because it's not equal on the playing field. It's not equal on the playing field. And things are just starting to increase for men in 2023. Look at all the years that had to pass. Now men have voices now, and some of us are finally being heard. And you can't help everybody. A lot of women don't like it. That's why a lot of women didn't like Kevin Samuels. But when he passed, God rest his soul, the same women that didn't like him turned around and said, well, you know what? He made some good points. That don't make sense. It never makes sense. Well, I don't like his delivery. So what? You're a grown woman. You should be able to take toughness like you should be able to take it from him, just like you take it out in the street. You're a man. If you're wrong, if a woman is telling you you're wrong, you should be able to take it like a man. Well, you know what, baby, you're right. I did this, or sorry, man, blah blah blah. Don't try to just overtalk her. If she's making logic sense, don't overtalk her. Sit down and listen to what she says. She might got something to help you out. But some of us men like to play the cock of the freaking walk. Stand in a woman's place, yeah, but as a man, you got to stay in your place too. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways. You can't be condemning her all the time, and you got D's and F on your report card, because she can turn around the same thing, but you can't say, well, so what? No, and to all the brothers, let's just be honest, man. We need to stop abusing women. We just need to stop doing it. We have to stop abusing these black women. Like where I always say, I don't speak for no other race because I'm not that other race. I'm a black man just like everybody else. Stop abusing these women. Stop beating on these women, man. Stop doing it because it don't look good for nobody else. That's how they can sit down and label us all the same because so many of us do it. We got to stop doing this. Just hands down, man. I'm not going to even argue that fact because it makes the black race look stupid. It makes us look stupid. So it's not rocket scientists. It's not, like I said before, everybody owed each other an apology. Men should apologize to women for doing the dirt that they did. And women should apologize to men for doing the dirt that they did because women ain't no better than men. Now, in this day and age, women are majority of the time, women are rougher than men. Women be having dips, 4-5 guys on the side, just like men do. So if you're going to be right, you got to call it down the middle. Stay in your place down toxic and abusive. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying because you can't condemn somebody without checking your stuff first. That's why they say make sure your house is in order first. Make sure your house is in order. You don't tell me what to do. I'm the man of this. I run this. Yeah, we all know what God said. Yes, we do. Men are the head of the household. Is God, Jesus, man, woman, child. Yeah, but certain women don't look at it like that. And women, you can't be going around saying, well, I'll be submissive to a guy that can show me. No, he ain't got to show you nothing. You're a woman 24 hours a day. Well, sometimes you claim you are. You should be submissive out the back. Out the back. Because when you meet a guy, you want him to take you shopping. You want him to spend money on you. He's doing the job he's not supposed to do till he put a ring on your finger. So if he's doing all that for you, what you going to do for him? What you gonna do for him? This is a two-way street. So some women, I will say, we can apologize to because most men do mess up over good women, but that don't mean we drop the ball. That don't mean she dropped the ball. You pick it up and you dribble again and maybe you'll find somebody. I can't say, well, such and such hurt me or the next one hurt me or 4 out of 10 girlfriends, 5 of them hurt me. And the other 5 was there for me, but really didn't care too much about me. Then when I finally get the one that's right, then I'll say, you know what? I don't trust y'all. I don't trust you because those 10 did it. So what's stopping you from doing it? No, I at least have to give her a chance. Same thing with the women. Stop judging men on what y'all went through with other men in the past because like I always said, renders you powerless. No, you got a lot of good brothers out there, just like you got a lot of good sisters out there. But somewhere down the line, the good has been thrown in with the bad from men and women. Sometimes, hey, women don't want to hear the truth about things. My hardest fight on this earth is fighting with a woman. And I'm not talking about fist fight. I'm talking about giving her the truth because when you tell a woman the truth, she always has an ultimatum or another way to say the truth, but in her favor. So that's going to always be my biggest fight. And hey, guess what? I signed up for this job. I'm ready for it. I don't back down from nobody. I don't run for nobody. But if I can sit down and talk some truth into you, or maybe you can sit down and talk some truth into me and we can come to an agreement or agree to disagree, then that's fine. Then that's fine. If I tell a sister, hey, you know what? It's not good that you dress like that. And you turn around and say, you can't tell me what to do. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Instead of turning around and saying, you know what? I'm going to still wear this, but you're right. Pico, you're right. I know I'm not supposed to be out here doing it because when you dress up like Halloween, ghouls get in your pants, man. Let's just be honest. Most women always talking about they're not this, they're not that, but their attributes and the characters they carry themselves around or the character they are, they make it seem like that's what they are. Most men do the same thing too. Well, I'm a good man. Fine, you can be a good man, but do you have any fruit put up? Or do you have something in your stronghold that give you credentials to be a good man. Most men, well, I ain't gonna say most men, but some men think a good man is good sex, you know, can take care of his. No, it's way different than that, man. You gotta live this thing. You gotta live this thing. You got a lot of men out there that take care of women and they're scumbags. You got a lot of women out there that support their men, but they're scumbags. See, the thing about supporting somebody, it has to be at least somewhat on the same playing field. So that's the problem. No, well, I'm not gonna say no, but most cases, men do burn up women. Like I said before, yeah, men do stupid things to women. That's been going on ever since God talked to Moses. But now, well, I ain't gonna say but now, but women do stupid things to men too, and that's been going on for the longest. Women use men for their money, their time. They had this they did a survey, and it was like most women go out with men. They don't even like them. They just want to go out just to have a good meal. And when they get the food, they take the woman home. You don't hear from them no more. Instead of being honest and saying, well, you know what, bro, I appreciate the offer. I'm not going to even waste your time. I'm not even interested. But they'll get what they can. And then when they use you up, they throw you to the wayside. And you probably really liked her, but she didn't give you the time of day. But that don't mean you have to treat the next woman like she treated you. It don't mean that at all. It never meant that. Same thing with the men. It's okay to sit down and discuss things with your lady or your wife. It's okay for that. Just because you head of the household, that don't mean she don't have a voice. But it's a way you go about doing things. You can't always jump in her face. Well, I got the last word, woman. You shut the hell up. God put me no, God put you in charge to do it right. He didn't put men in charge to do it wrong. He never did. And that's why they say behind a strong man, there's always a strong woman behind him. That's true because whether we like it or not, men bring out the best in women, and sometimes women bring out the best in men. A man will listen before a woman will. Most men won't rebuttal the truth. And I ain't talking about these low down idiots. Most men won't rebuttal the truth. Most women will rebuttal the truth because it has to be right in their eyes. Instead of just saying, well, you know what, you're right. Such and such, you're right. I'm sorry. You know what, you're right. We have to do it like this. The first thing her defense is, well, what's the famous words they say? Well, I feel like. When you feel like something, you're going off your feelings. You can't go off your feelings. You have to go off facts. If there's a fact that you can walk over a bridge and I say, hey, that's a big bridge, you jump down, there's 10 million crocodiles in that water and they're looking up at you. And if you jump down, they're going to get you. And you say, well, no, Pico, I feel like they ate already and they ain't going to bother me. Jump down there. Now I got to go tell your parents the story. That's why it's not good to go off feelings. You have to go off facts. All men aren't bad. All women aren't bad. But in some cases, women want men to raise their children according to how they want them to be raised. That man got just as much sense as you do. So let that man raise his kid. Let him raise his kid. If you find a woman that wants you to raise your kid the way that's fitting for her, I feel sorry for you, bro. No, you cut that off now, dude. I got rights and I got the deeds just like you do to this boy or girl. No. Women, stop rebutting with y'all. I hate to use the word baby daddy. Stop rebutting with the guys y'all got kids by. If he's trying to teach that kid right, let that man teach that kid right. And if he do teach him right, guess what? It don't hurt for you to jump on the same train. Maybe he can teach you a thing or two. That's why you hear a lot of women say, hey, my child. Oh, so it ain't my child. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be here. No, baby, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be here. As a matter of fact, if you want to sweeten the pot, if it wasn't for men, nobody would be here. That includes man and woman. None of us will be here because Pops give the drops of life, none of us would be here. Nobody. If it wasn't for that man impregnating women to populate the world. So it's not just in black women, y'all got to break that shell, break that shackle of saying that, oh, it's my baby. No, it's his baby too. I don't care if he's a no good, a deadbeat dude, that's still that man's child. Who are you to tell a man it's not his child? But you don't take care of him anyway. You just a sperm donor. So what? You laid there and you let that man donate his sperm inside of you. So he's got to be something. Let's just be honest. Everybody gets down on luck sometimes. It happens because we're human. That's just how things go. Now I'm not talking about the scumbags of society. I'm not talking about the men that go upside women's heads and just do all type of stuff in and out of jail and whatever. No, some of them you can reach, some of them you'll never reach. But I'm here to tell you, all men aren't bad. But in some cases, all men are bad according to who's looking at that man. No, it's not. All men aren't bad. Just like I can't even say, well, you know what, all women suck. That'll be stupid. You know why it'll be stupid? Because I got sisters, I had a mother, I have daughters. So if I say all women are stupid, that's including all of them. And I know some pretty intelligent women. And just like I know some intelligent men. But it's the picture we paint of each other that defies us. So, in some cases, yes, men do owe women an apology for all the pain and torment we put them through. But then again, you got to flip it around and say, guess what? Women owe men an apology for all the pain and torment they put us through. Because women are evil just like men are. So it's got to be called down the middle. I can't get up here on this podcast and just condemn men or condemn women. I can't do that. A lot of people think I condemn when you're always talking about women. The only reason why I talk more about women because that's all you see in social media and stuff like that. Women do some devious things. And I don't need y'all approval for that. Y'all said yourselves. This day and age, in most cases, women got way worse than the brothers. Now you see brothers breaking up fights. Women don't break up fights. No. Brothers be trying to tell the woman about the right path. About God. I was watching this podcast and the guy was talking to this woman on the street. He was like, you know what, such and such, did you believe in God? She was like, what I believe in God for? He ain't did nothing for me. He said, you woke up this morning, did you? You know what she told him? God didn't do that. My mind did that. Little that you know that the man you're thinking from was invented by him. No, I don't believe in no God. So, okay, so do you have a boyfriend? She was like, no, and she had a nasty attitude. No. He like, man, why you gotta say it like that? Why you ain't got a boyfriend? Is it something that happened? She was like, yeah, I went with this guy and he cheated with my best friend. And so all men are whore, all men are dogs. I hate all you. And I'm like, you didn't even go with all of us. Well, yeah, there you go right there too. Just do better. Just do better. It don't hurt to do better. It don't hurt to accept your failure and do better. But we got pride. Women got too much pride. Men got too much of big of an ego. I ain't got to do nothing. No, that's your girlfriend, that's your wife. You have to protect it, bro. I'm talking about your wife. You have to protect your wife. You have to provide for your wife. That's biblical, homie. That's law. But you don't have to provide for a wife that's only looking for being provided to. Now that's not a hypocrite. That's a silly woman. That's a house of silly women. Remember, we just had this conversation yesterday about women dating guys just for the money. When the money runs out, they want to get a divorce. It don't work like that. So if we want to be honest about it, all the women in the world that divorce men because they lost their jobs and they feel that they was outgrowing them, they got to turn around too and say, you know what, black man, we're sorry. We're sorry because we led with our hearts instead of our minds. Just like Angelica said, just do better. But everybody want black men to apologize. Everybody, we need to apologize to these women. That's fine and dandy, but these women need to turn around and apologize to us too, because they're just as dirty as we are. All of our hands are dirty. All of our hands been caught in the cookie jar once before. All of us. Ain't none of us down here on this board perfect. There was only one perfect man. We all know who that was. He's gone. We human, we make mistakes. It's gonna happen. So either you're gonna deal with being human, or you're not. Or you're not. We let each other down. The black community let the black community down. Nobody's making us do anything. When the drugs came in the 70s and 80s, the brothers didn't have to go out there and do that. I mean, I know the reason, but they could have been like, no, we don't want this stuff in our neighborhood. It's fast money. Women got caught on to the game. They started selling drugs too. So you see, what I'm trying to say is, actions speak louder than words. We had NWA, Eazy-E, well, NWA there. He was part of NWA. NWA, what's that boy named? Too Short, and all these rappers that degraded women. Were they wrong for it? Hell yeah. Yes, they were. I'm just going to be honest. Yeah, they were. They did it to sell records. You have to discriminate and discuss your own people to sell records. So, but then again, you can't say that to the fellas like, oh man, y'all did this, y'all did that. We don't want this, we don't want this. Y'all calling us all type of things, and then y'all turn around years later and now y'all singing gangster rap, and it's the same thing. You didn't learn from back in the days, the 80s rap. Y'all turn around and do the same thing, talking about how what y'all vaginas is, and the same thing guys were doing. Y'all turned right back around and y'all doing it. So that's kind of being a hypocrite. I can't get up here and say, well, Chicago, you can't be making raps about the black community and our sisters talking about what they be doing to you in the bed and stuff like that. And 2 years later, I get a contract and I rap about the same thing. And he stopped doing it, but I said, well, he going there. Now I'm finna do it. And like, man, you heard Pico new CD? No, I mean, Pico new track? No, let me hear it. And I'm be this, and you did this to me last night, and you did it so good. I called my boys. They came over there with some toys, and we stuck. I'm doing the same thing you did. So when you hear it, you're going to be like, that's the same dude that told me not to do it. They call them hypocrites. You're a hypocrite. A big, fat, juicy hypocrite. So, like I said, if we got to say sorry, y'all got to say y'all sorry too. Because in this line of business, there's no such thing as women first. No. That's dead. No. You're wrong. You want to do better, like my sister Angelica said, do better. Don't say, well, I'm going to do better if he do better. No, because guess what? If I'm living for the Lord and you don't live for the Lord, and I say, well, come on, at the end of time, just come over here and hold on, I'm gonna get you in heaven. No, you have to live it for yourself. You can get in, but what work she did? Oh, she did this and did that, but how she did what I asked her to do? Well, sometimes, no. You have to lay this thing for yourself. You got to do right for yourself. And a lot of us, black women and black men, we got that bad. Even in freaking relationships, we just got it bad. I'll do it if he do it, or I'll do it if she do it. What's the purpose of that? Just freaking do it. Just do it. So I'm going to say yes and no, because we're not the result of what y'all turned out to be. Y'all did it because y'all wanted to. So now I'll say no to that. I'll say no to that all the time. My failure as a boyfriend shouldn't make you hate the next batch of guys you're going to meet or the next man you're going to meet. Just have hate for me. Pico's a no good nigga. He's a scum rash. There you go again. The job just I'm just going to say that. Take responsibility. He's a no good dude. He's a scumrag. He got all these baby mamas and he beat the crap out of women. Another brother comes to, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Oh, no. I don't trust me. No, I know what y'all, you ain't finna beat me up no more. He ain't did nothing to you. He be like, well, dang, I just was finna tell you your shoes untied. I don't trust men. You gotta trust somebody. You gotta trust somebody. Now, I'm not saying trust people to all the way. You trust people to a certain extent. If you're married, you have a wife, you should be able to trust your wife with things. She should be able to trust you with things. If you have trust issues, don't get married. That's for men and women. Don't get married. Yeah, I got a wife at home. I love her, but I don't trust her. That's crazy. That's super crazy. No, marriage is all about trust and understanding and sacrifice. That's what marriage is, sacrifice. So don't ever let nobody tell you something that you know you're not doing, and they give you that effect that because you screwed me over, it's in my chest, now I gotta screw over everybody else. No, there's a thing going around now on TikTok, and well, it's pretty much everywhere, that women, I'm scared to be around a man. They might grape me. They might unalive me. Well, guess what? Guys can turn around now and say that too. Like, hey, guess what? I'm scared to be around women. Women is unaliving people too. Y'all doing the same thing. So why should I show pity for y'all, but y'all don't show pity for us? Why? Men get raped, not as much as women do. Now, we'll say that. But there's a lot of cases of women raping guys. But nobody will know because it's not broadcast. Yeah. Women give men health issues. I mean, not health issues. Women get man tricks. It's the same way. Trust issues. It's the same thing. Because a man can fall in love with a woman, whether you like it or not. Men do fall in love with women. And that woman can be right there with him, but in the back of her mind, she's like, I don't even care about this dude. And then when the crap hits the fan and he finds out you broke that man's heart, then what? Oh, I had to get you. Like old girl said on one podcast I was watching, I should have put it on my page, but it slipped my mind. He like, why did you cheat on me? She like, I had to get you before you got me. He said, why would you say that? She said, I just don't trust you. He said, have I ever gave you any idea for you not to trust me? She said, no. But my two exes, they cheated on me. And I was in an abusive relationship with one of them. The other one didn't, but one of them. So I had to take it out on you because I don't trust you. If you didn't trust him, why the heck did you marry him? That's what you call mind games. Now you're only looking at what he got, what he can do for you. So y'all not the only ones that hurt. Men hurt too. Sometimes in some cases, men hurt bigger than women because that's just how it goes. I'm not saying all cases because for some strange reason, a lot of women think that we're men. We're supposed to take it. No, a broken heart hurt like a son of a gun. It hurts. And then next thing you know, he or she, they break up with you. A week later, you see them with somebody else. Now the idea's in your head like, hey, wait a minute. This dude was already in the picture, or this woman was already in the picture. And that's how it is sometimes anyway. Let's just be honest. If people actually took the time to heal and be single after after coming out of a bad relationship, we wouldn't be having this conversation. People just hop from relationship to relationship. Amen, my sister. Amen. And you take that baggage with you to the next man. And the minute he ain't even got to be doing nothing, she ain't even got to be doing nothing, but your thought process is screwed up. I'm not finna have this. I called your phone. You didn't answer. Oh, you with some broad. How many times we heard that? Like, baby, I ain't with nobody. Yes, you were. Why ain't answer your phone? I was playing basketball or something, or maybe I was in the house asleep. And then guess what happened? Guess what's knocking at the door? Trust issues. And then she got her lollygagging freaking friends behind her saying, well, yeah, blah, blah, this, then the other. Same thing with the guys. Yeah, a lot of this and the other. And the minute y'all break up, they're with the one you just was with. Because people are only out for themselves. Is it hard to find a good man? Not really. Because you should know a good man if you spend time with him. Is it hard to find a good woman? Not really. Because good and evil always show what they are. It can be 10 years, but something is going to happen for you to see. A good guy, look at his track record. He can have kids. He ain't got to have no kids. It's the way he carry himself. But if you out there talking about, I'm finna find me a good man, and you going up here to on 87th Street east of the 79th Street east of the Rhine or the Family Den and stuff, ain't no good guys up there. You getting what you went to get, a one night stand or somebody that's gonna sleep with you on occasions. Same thing with the men. You know what? I'm tired of this. I'm gonna go find me a good woman, and you go into the club and everybody up there got on mini skirts and twerking in front of everybody, and everybody breast is out. That's not a good woman. It's not a good woman. Because good people, they do go out, but they don't make it an everyday or every weekend thing. They don't. I was never the club. Have I been to clubs? Yeah, I've been to a couple of clubs, but I wasn't like, oh, it's Friday, get my gear on, let's go. I was never the club hopping person. That's why I stuck out from a lot of other guys. That's why. People come up to me all saying, you know what, brother? To this day, people still come up to me and tell me that, well, you know what? You different. Why you say that? I'm just like you. No, you are, but you don't carry yourself like these guys out here. You're a nice dude. I had this white lady today. I was coming home from downtown. I was in Macy's and we was just talking because she smelled my cologne. She like, you smell good, young man. I'm like, thank you. She like, how old are you? I said, I'm 48. She said, oh my God, you don't even look like. I said, you see all this gray? I'm like Father Time over here. And I'm just talking to her. She said, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. She said, it's not every day that you meet good men. She said, no matter if they're black, white, or whatever nationality. She said, it's not every day you meet a good man. She said, and I can tell you are a good man. Your mama, your daddy. No, she said, your mama raised you right. I said, well, you got to give credit to both of them because my father was in my life too. She said, yeah, you way different. It's not the fact that the father thing, even if my mother was by herself, she still was going to do the job and call it down the middle because that's the type of woman my mother was. But God blessed me to have two parents in my house. Well, in their house. It was their house. Two parents I grew up with from a newborn baby to the Lord took them. All I know is them two. My mother didn't run the streets. My father didn't run the streets. I said that yesterday. They were good people. And I'm the attribute of them. So yeah, I do carry myself different, but I'm not trying to toot my own horn and brag. Oh yeah, I'm better than these dudes, man. Marcus and them is garbage. And Chicago, man, them niggas is weak as hell. No, I've sat and I've had. See, the thing is, right about now, I like to give people their flowers while they're living. I sat and talked to Chicago. Chicago is on the show with us. The brother's smart. I'm not saying he's perfect, but the boy has a good intellect. How many black men really can sit down and have a decent conversation with you? Or how many black women can sit down and have a decent conversation with you? Half of them can't because they don't know what a decent conversation is. They don't. Me and Marcus talk on the phone there once in a while, but the brother got knowledge. He do. Those are the type of people I like. I used to talk to Angelica when I used to work up north. I was a security guard. That's how I met Angelica. She was always a 50-50 sister. She never said this, never. And she was, when I met Angelica, I forgot how old she was. She was young. We just started sparking up conversations and it was always respectful. I never tried, man, well, you got a man or you got a woman. No, it was always respectful. And I respect people like that. And if I had my way, I would give thanks to these people every day. I didn't say praise, I said thanks. And I appreciate the people that I had in my life. But a lot of these brothers and sisters don't have people in their life to do that for them. Because men, well, I ain't gonna say all men, but a lot of men are teaching their men that their sons how to be street niggas. Oh, I'm sorry, what is this? Pico, I believe that God is calling for a man to start up and set an example for us women to follow. I'm sorry for we are all out of order. God first, man second, woman third, and children fourth, and work ministry. Did you right? There you right. There you go. Men, see, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feeling. And believe me, to the women on here and the ones that's listening now, or the ones that's gonna listen to it on YouTube or whatever, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm not. But I gotta say this: men and women, we're both human. We got different DNA. We need each other to be fruitful and multiply. You have babies bound, you marry her, you have babies bound, whatever. That's fine. But ain't no way in God's green earth that God called women to lead. God put men to lead. He do things for a reason. The reason, I don't know. I can't teleport to heaven and talk to him. I can't do that. He do things for reasons. That's why he said men are head of the household. That means this house, the house outside, if you look at the biblical days, he pretty much dealt with men. That's not saying nothing like, well, no, God didn't know about the women. No, women can lead. I'm sorry, women can teach to a certain extent, but you can't overdo your boundaries. And that's what's wrong with today's society. Women think they're supposed to be up here. And no, you're in a man's spot. And now everything is flipped. Men in the women's spot, women in the man's spot. That's why you got so much anarchy in the world. That's why he called men to lead. Don't ever let nobody tell you different. Nobody. It ain't even got to be me. You the hell with me. Go see for yourself. He never told women, you know what, here, go lead. Because one of the reasons why I think, because women are emotional creatures, they're the softer vessel. People will run right over y'all. Let's just be honest, man. Look at all these movies about, well, the Woman King and stuff. Well, that stuff is fine for entertainment, but don't make no mistake. I'm telling you. You think an all woman army can deal? No, you can't deal with these people, man. I'm telling you the truth. Stop trying to be high post with a low income. You can't do it. Why do you think if you watch barbarian movies or like Conan the Barbarian, all that type of stuff, when they storm the village, who's underground in the secret rooms and stuff? The women and the children. Because you can't take a man's punch. You got these guys walking through doors looking like 10 Arnold Schwarzeneggers when he was 15, when he was in his 20s and early 30s. How you gonna stop that? That's why God put man in that order. So you know what? Y'all lead. Y'all lead. Don't let these movies get y'all twisted. I know when these movies come out, it sparks a fire, and that's fine. That's fine. The man set the tone for the woman. Angelica, I was just talking about that earlier. Environment, women will make it a reality. For example, he buys the house, she makes it a home. Thank you, Angelica. If a woman doesn't know she was created to make man happy, she just want to be a different and selfish. That's true. Because when he made him, he said, hey, you are going to be the helpmeet. That means you help him, not overtake him. A lot of our black sisters, step out of your bounds. Get back in your place. This isn't a bad call. This isn't a shot at y'all, but nothing's going to go right till you try to make it right. That's all I'm saying. Now, you can hate me. You can throw bottles at me, whatever. I ain't gonna do nothing but duck anyway. But I'm just going to be honest. Men were created to lead. He didn't say he can lead to a certain extent. No, that's his spot. That's going to always be his spot. That's why in the biblical days, none of that was happening. Women, it's okay to be quiet sometimes. Shut up and listen. Stop saying, well, I feel that, or this and that, and blah, blah. No, be quiet. Peace be still, sister. Just hush. Because if you keep talking, you're going to talk yourself into trouble. And then guess what? The same man you hate, he got to turn around and bail you out. And I ain't talking about bailing out of jail. I'm just saying bail you out of the situation. Just be quiet. It's okay to talk, but have something worth talking about. Don't come talking idiocy. I hear a lot of women all the time talk idiocy. Stupid stuff. I hear a lot of men, stupid stuff. And there ain't nobody saying nothing to make the situation better. Nobody. Nobody. And now it's just to the point that it's just crazy on both sides. Now you have women bragging about how many men they slept with. What kind of foolishness is this? Oh yeah, girl, I had this many, that many. Oh, there ain't none for me. And look, believe me, if y'all don't believe me, go watch TikTok and YouTube and pull up some of these podcasts, and the guys be asking the women in the street, what are your deepest, darkest secrets? They be like, oh, I had sex with 4 men in one day. What? Told a girl she was 26. She said, I slept with 500 men. What? I didn't believe it till they put on a podcast and it came out to be true. And she was only 26. She slept with 500 men. And she said, if I could do it again, I will. But these are the women that they want us to respect. You don't even respect your own self. Even if you did sleep with 500 men, don't broadcast it. That's like me robbing the bank and say, hey, everybody, look, turn my camera on and I got nothing but money on the bed. Like, whoa, I just robbed First National Bank. What kind of stupid criminal was that? And guess what's going to happen? Here come the police. And I'll say, oh, I was just playing. I ain't robbed the bank, but you just showed all the money. And on the bank bag, it said First National Bank. So there you go. So we got to get it together. We can't stop doing the blame game. Men owe women an apology. Women owe men an apology. But no, men is not the reason why women act the way they do. Women got a piece of the pie and they ate the whole freaking thing. That goes with, you can't tell me what to do. I'm grown. You can't control me. I don't like the word submission because it sounds like slavery and it sounds like controlling ignorant women. The house of silly women. That's all it is. You want to be in control, but you're not fit to be in control. Just because you take care of your son and daughter and you take them to school every day and you fix them breakfast, lunch, dinner, and breakfast, and you buy them clothes, that don't make you a leader. That makes you a what? A mother. Makes you a mother. Enough with the I'm a mother on Mother's Day and I'm a father on Father's Day. No, you don't have a penis, so you can't be a father. It's damn near impossible to be both. You can't be both. So when Mother's Day come up, sure, get her a card. Happy Mother's Day, off the bam. From Father's Day come up, the father in the kid's life, it's just a regular Tuesday. Stop teaching your kids to give you credit for something you're not, because you can't take the place of a man. I don't care how strong you think you are. That's just not going to happen. It's not. You wasn't created to take the place of a man, just like a man was not created to take a place of a woman. No. No. Stay in your lane. Man, black woman, stay in your lane. At least everything will try to work itself out. And that's the problem we got today. Everybody's all over the place. All over the place. I watch a hell of a lot of podcasts. I see the brothers up there talking about how women should make themselves better. I see a lot of women up there talking and saying how men should make themselves better. And sometimes they all have good points. But you can't say you want this type of guy. And man, y'all need to get yourselves together and you up there in a freaking miniskirt and your breast is out. That's what you call false advertising. You're not practicing what you're preaching. That's a fool's errand. That's all you doing. Well, I want my man to be like this and like that. And people looking at you like, but you dress like you in a rap video. Some of them, they stuff be damn near out. Like, man, if you put your glasses on, you probably see a nipple. But these are the women that won't respect. Now you see what I mean when I talk about women a lot, because women are out of place. They getting to the point where they say, hey, like I said, I'm the mama and the daddy. I know a lot of people that say that, no, you can't be a father, so stop saying that. Mother's Day roll around, you never hear a man say, well, I'm the father and the mother. You give me both cards. No, we just let it pass because we know we can't be a mother. It takes more than, like I said, waking them up every day. A woman can, and you're right, she cannot teach a boy how to be a man. If she do, Believe me, there's something in that boy's life is missing. Either he's going to be too soft for the world, or the world is going to swallow him whole. I'm just being honest. That's why you got all these brothers out here doing stupid stuff, because the fathers are gone. And in some cases, I blame the mama, but in a lot of cases, I don't blame them. Because they beating the crap out of these women. They treat them like crap. And she said, I'm done. I'm out of here. Now she's fitting to raise the child on her own. You ain't got to be in the house to raise your kid. Simple. You can pick up. Let me tell you something about the truth. It can be heard in your face, or across the street, or another continent, another town, another country. There you go. There you go, Angela. That's all he doing. That's all he's doing. You cannot teach a man, a boy, how to become a man. And if you do, he gets older, believe me, there's something missing. I don't know what it is, but it'll come out in time. It'll come out. A lot of women think, oh, I'll raise my son. He went to school. Whoopie freaking do. That's what you do when you raise your kids right. They go to school. But when he get out there in that real world, because that out there, north, south, east, and west, they ain't gonna play with you. It's not gonna play with you. And these boys be so emotional. That's why they just gotta shoot. Because they don't have a man to sit there and like, dude, you don't need that gun, man. Fight with this. For the best way to fight is to try to stay out of a fight. Hey, all them dudes across the street, let's walk the other way. But if you got a head full of hot-head brothers that's dealing off emotions, I'm finna go over there and mess with y'all. I'm finna go mess with them. Oh, these niggas over there think they tough. All right, watch this. I'm finna go get 4 of my guys. We finna walk right over there. And we see them with their guns out, and we still gonna walk over there. Because everybody's got a point. Me? Man, I'm going the other way. No. Like I said yesterday, I'm a black man. I think it was a couple days ago. I'm a black man, and yet I'm still scared of some of my own brothers. Because they'll unalive me just like they'll do anybody else. And it shouldn't even be like that. There was a time when you was gang banging, these brothers didn't mess with old school people. And I wasn't even old school then. I was in my 20s. But it was just always something about me. They never messed with me. I used to walk over there with the GDs on 62nd and Sealy. Over the heart of it. Oh, what up, Pico? What up, man? They already know, man. That boy, that Pico, he ain't even on that. He finna go over his boy out there, and they finna play with Transform. That's just what I did. But now it's different. Sure, people give me love. But now it's different. You can't go everywhere and do that now, because there's evil's always afoot. No matter what you are, you can be a woman, you can be a man. So it's not about, well, the bigger percentage of killing is black men and the smaller percentage of killing is black women. Guess what? It's still killing. Still killing. I can kill 500 people. I can unalive 500 people. You can unalive 3 people. We both still gonna go to jail. I might get a longer sentence, but you're going to jail too. So killing is killing. That's just how it is. Nobody gets a free lunch in this thing. Not me, not you, not nobody. So no, we're not responsible for actions that silly women do. Just like women aren't responsible for action that stupid men do. We're all grown. We all have choices to make. God gave us all freedom of choice. You can do it, or you don't have to do it. I don't know. Maybe we'll get it together one day. But me as a black man, I shouldn't fight my own black sister. Sisters shouldn't fight their own black men. No. We shouldn't. You shouldn't hate him because he's different. You shouldn't hate her because she's different. You never hear a black man say, well, I'm not finna go with her. She's a lame. She's a nerd. But you hear a lot of women say, that nigga lame. I ain't finna go in. Well, you got some money. You ain't got no money. I want to be with you. Wrong teaching. So that's why everybody owed each other an apology. You mess up on a lot of good men because you want the Pookie and Ray Ray that's gonna go upside your head. Or do all type of things or sleep with your best friends. And he tell you, yeah, I did, and I'll do it again. But guess what you do? Oh, I'm so in love with him. You got a regular guy. He probably working a steady paced job, ain't making too much, but he's making ends meet. He can get along. He can pay his bills. You don't want that because you want the guy in the fast car instead of the guy that's on the bus. That's just how it is. So black men, black women, we both got a long way to go. We got a lot of trauma and drama inside of us. We carry bags to the next relationships. The whole freaking black race need therapy, man. I'm just gonna be honest about it. We need it because we carry so much baggage to the next couple. It's all in there. I can't trust him because my other relationship went bad. Or I can't trust her because my other... Just don't be with nobody. Be by yourself. Fine, just like Angelica said, take time out, smell the freaking roses. Be by yourself. Find yourself. I just got a relationship. 2 weeks later, I'm in another relationship. And I'm finna have a baby by him. What? Wait, what? What? Who does that? Oh, girl, I got a baby by him. Oh, girl, he loved you. No, he don't. No. No. Because love isn't sex. It's a part of, but it's not the main course. Love is sacrifice. Like Prince said, she a little red Corvette. Yeah. And you know what? That's funny too, because I like that song. Yeah. So when a black man steps to you, black women, or my black sisters, don't always try to shun him or shut him down. Listen to what he got to say. If he say, hey, I don't like you in that dress, take the dress off. It's simple. Well, you just don't trust me. You just trying to control me. No, I'm trying to control the people that's going to try to control you. That's what the problem is, because I'm a man. I know how men think. See, the problem is most women think they know how men think. Y'all don't. I'm telling you, you got a lot of scumbags out there that don't think like Pico. You got a lot of crazy women out there that don't think like Angelica. They don't think like that. They're in it for themselves. And it's an attention thing. Women wear tight clothes? No. Women go get big booties and breast implants? No, it's not for their confidence. They just want to make themselves feel better. No, it's for attention. That's all it is. It's for attention. Who you trying to impress, me or yourself? Because that, and before I end the show, that even came out to be a lie. All these women said, hey, we're doing this for the men. Well, y'all men like this and blah, blah, blah. They did a show about men. Half of the whole freaking podium was like, we don't like that stuff. Me, I never liked it. And I'm a man, I like the same thing a heterosexual man like. I like breasts, I like beautiful women. I like, I'm just going to be honest. I'm 100% guy. I like women. That's why I have a girlfriend, because I like women. Okay. That's why women have boyfriends, because they like men. But I'm not going to be up there with no alter ego. I don't even know what the hell you are. Hey, babe, you like my new booty? No, because it probably fall apart. You're going to look like crap. Your booty going to look like balled up homework paper. But you're doing it for yourself. If you do it for yourself, making your breasts bigger and making your lips bigger, and you just doing it for yourself, every man that step to you, you should turn them down and say, you know what? I don't need you for this. I did this because it makes me feel happy. No, they getting all the numbers. They're getting your guy numbers, and they know you have a boyfriend. So they're not doing it for themselves. They do it for attention. And there's nothing wrong with that, because women like to be seen. That's not a problem, because women are beautiful. Let's just be honest. They're beautiful. They get their hair done. They get their nails done. They do whatever. They put on nice clothes. They look like something that stepped out of the freaking salon. You're like, damn, she fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you take it too far and stuff start falling apart, your breasts, like somebody stuck a balloon in it and one of them go down, then you got a problem. Then you want to make videos and cry. You're a grown woman. You shouldn't have did it anyway. Nope. This is what you get. This is what you get. I'm not finna go to the doctor and be like, well, you got to make this big. No, that's false advertisement, man. Pico gonna be Pico. And I like being Pico, believe me. So the attention thing is all out of hand. And now guess what? The blind is leading the blind. Now you got now you got old. See how things change? It used to be the old women teach the young, but now the young women are teaching the older women, and the older women are going to get BBLs. What the hell? What happened? What happened? I've heard women say this on my own. Girl, I'm finna go get this. I'm finna go get this done. I'm finna get all the niggas. She didn't say, I'm finna go get this done for myself. She said, I'm going to get all the niggers. So what does that mean? She's doing it for attention. Good for attention. Men always did things for women for attention. We don't even put that on Front Street. Yeah, we do things for attention for women because we like women. But for some strange reason, women will never say that. A lot of these cases is, I'm sorry, there you go. Competing against each other with other women. I'm so glad you said that because they do. Yes, for the attention of men. That's all they do. If your homie or your girlfriend, I'm not talking about like boyfriend, I'm talking about her, your friend. You know how women call a friend. That's my girl, your girlfriend, your best friend, whatever. If she got a body like a goddess, if she has a body like a goddess and she's getting all the attention and you ain't getting no attention, you finna go get a body like a goddess because now you have to compete with her. To this day, that's why women don't like, no, I'm not saying all cases, that's why women don't like each other, because if you hanging out with 6 women, 2 of them might be fine as hell. And the other ones are jealous of her. She get all the attention. Girl, you know, she ain't all that yet. That's called jealousy. It's called jealousy. So I'm not here to try to understand women. Women don't even understand women. They hate each other. All I can do is point you in the right direction. All I can do is say, raise your daughters up the right way. Don't raise your daughters up to make the same mistake you made when you were young. Black man, don't raise your kids don't make the same mistake you did when you were young. When you had babies, when you wasn't married, I'm talking to the brothers. You had kids, don't go out there and egg your kids on and say, oh man, you better hit that. No, there's a possibility, dude, you hit it raw, she can get pregnant. You got to take care of that kid. Don't egg your kids on like, oh man, yeah, you better hit that. Oh, she fine, man. Look, man, bring one to daddy. No, that's a weak man. You're supposed to point your kids in the right direction so they don't make the mistakes you made. That goes for men and women. Even with kids, as a parent, you have to take accountability. You think that's a freaking award from the heavens when you say, oh, I was 15, I had you when I was 15. That's degrading. Yeah, it is. Whether we like it or not, it's degrading. I'm not trying to hear that. I didn't have a choice. Yeah, you had a choice. You know what the choice was? You should have kept your legs closed. Simple. It's simple. When I started having kids, I didn't blame not one of them. And I have 8 of them. I didn't say, well, it's your fault. You got me drunk. I don't even drink, but I'll say that. You got me drunk. You know what you were doing. No, I wanted to play in their court just like they wanted to play in my court. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I take accountability and I accept my failure, only to correct that mistake, that it'll never happen again. But you have a lot of women say, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Your child is about to have a child. She's 15 and she's bringing a child into the world that you got to take care of. You got to take care of. She don't know nothing about no baby. So you got to be grandma of the year. You got to raise your daughter and her daughter or her son. Same thing. So we owe each other an apology because half of the things that we do, we can't point and say, you made me do this. I didn't make you go get pregnant. I didn't make that man say, I ain't finna take care of that little boy. That nigga ain't mine. And the little kid is yours. Just do your job. Do your job. Bam. Give these women a break sometime. Let's just be honest. You got kids. she's with the baby all the time, that's your seed too. Call up. Hey, you know what, man? What you doing? I ain't doing you want me to take little Mike off your hands or something? Or I'm coming over to get him for a while. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing. She ain't gotta be bam with the baby all the time. Oh, no, that's the mom. That's her job. No, that's your kid too, homeboy. If we can get half of it right, then we'll be okay. Because sex is not 50-40. Sex is 50-50. It's an even exchange. We can leave out that idea that there is complete competing of women now today for women to fit and leave out the attraction. Except, yeah, that's true too. To fit in and leave out the attraction aspect as well. Marcus, look, man, you're absolutely right, bro. We can't leave that out. We can't leave that out. So I hope you guys learned something, because I learned something from y'all like I always do. I love the comments. Keep the comments coming. If y'all can flood this boy with comments, do it, because I love the comments. I want to thank everybody for listening today. You know where to find me at. For the newcomers, you can find me on YouTube, Pico the City Brown, One-on-One Talk PTSD. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm also on TikTok, TikTok, Pico City. I'm also on Instagram at Pico38. Do me a favor, hit that follow button. Like the show, share the show. That's fine with me, but I need everybody that's on here today to hit that like button. Hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment. This your boy Pico. You know how I always do, man. Keep God first. Pray more. We need him more today than we need him yesterday. You guys be safe out there, man. I love you guys. I always love you guys. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. The way you guys coexist with me with this show, I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Marcus, you know, man, you're my brother. Angelica, Aisha. I saw my cousin in here. I think Robbie was in here. I mean, I don't know because I don't see the names anymore, but I want to thank everybody that watched today, man. And please let that be a lesson to you, to us, and to us all. Us as a black race, we need help. We need God, and we need to get it right, because we can't do it on our own. Women can't do it without men. Men can't do it without women. I don't care what your mama told you. I don't care what your daddy told you. We can't. Appreciate you, Marcus. Appreciate you, Angelica. I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Pico the City Brown saying take care of yourself and each other. Miss Smith, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and each other. Friday, I'll be back with a whole new show. I'll probably do one tomorrow before I go skating, because you know it's skate night. But I'll be back. Just keep watching my page on Facebook. It lets you know if I'm gonna do a show or not. Just for the newcomers, I'll always put a show up there. So give you guys time to think about it and breathe it in. If you're gonna leave a comment, that's fine. Like I said, I need everybody that watched the show today to please hit the like button. And if you want to, please share the content. I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Pico the City Brown saying take care of yourself and each other, and God bless you all. I gotta go.